a pleasure to see you again. We actually we met in Dubai over at the film festival when you came for. You won the Lifetime Achievement Award.
I didn't win it. I earned it.
You earned it. You did. You earned it.
It's not a contest.
Yeah, it was great to see you.
Who's had the best life?
All the nominees.
Yeah, and the nominees are.
It's like you and Michael Caine sitting there next to each other.
Yeah, right.
What was your favorite memory of Dubai, by the way? Did you enjoy being there?
I did. Yeah. Well, for me, I like the temperature because I like hot. You know, so I love that. I loved, you know, the beauty of the places. You know, it's unparalleled. Yeah, so my wife had a great time down in the Gold Souk.
Yeah, it's amazing there.
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's talk about this character. So Nick Fury, you as Nick Fury, has been a part of the Marvel Universe since 2002. At first without your permission, I guess, in the comic books. It was just made to be your likeness.
Well, Mark is who Mark is.
Yeah. And then you came into it, it's now 11 years ago when you first.
So is that how long ago it was?
2008, wasn't it?
Okay, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative.
Iron Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how have you grown with this character? I mean, how do you feel about the character that you did compared to when you first started 11 years ago? Is it really something you've grown into, something you've seen different sides of in that time?
Well, sure. I mean, I've had an opportunity to experience a lot of different things as that character and the ups and downs of, you know, of S.H.I.E.L.D. for one, and the ups and downs of, you know, characters coming in and out of it. Wondering personally sometimes, why am I not here? It's like I couldn't figure out why I wasn't in Civil War, because it's like, well, the kids are fighting. Why am I not there to tell them to go to their rooms? You know, so there's that. And then you go back to the evolution of Nick when he meets, you know, Carol Danvers or Captain Marvel, and before he even realized there were extraterrestrials out there or people with powers. So that's a new kind of idea. Or you see a guy who's naive in terms of what the universe is and grows up a bit when he meets, you know, Captain Marvel. And then coming back to this particular place where, you know, we've been kind of missing for however long, 5 years, and I come back and you have a Nick Fury saying, you know, I used to know everything, now I know nothing. So it's been a good ride, and it's, you know, it's interesting to embody that and play with it and see, you know, who he is and where he's going. And now trying to bring this kid into what Tony Stark said he was, that he's the future. He's the one that's gonna, you know, save us, and trying to get him to let go of, well, forego his teenage foibles for the responsibility of being the world's savior.
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult.
And you get to have this great dynamic with him, because obviously I think with Captain Marvel, in a lot of ways, you're the comic relief with this character. A lot of the jokes are being played off, and so we saw a different side of you being able to bring to the character. And here you are comic relief, but you're the straight man in that sense. Like, we laugh because he feels awkward and uncomfortable next to your, you know, seriousness. So how is that for you as an actor?
That's good. You know, it gives you a chance to, you know, work on some different things. You know, being a straight man is like not something I guess kind of not used to. I like telling the joke or being the butt of the joke sometimes. Being kind of awkwardly off kilter is something that Nick Fury is not used to. So it's kind of interesting to see him in that place, you know, almost, you know, asking this kid to do what he needs him to do rather than saying, this is what's going on and this is what we're going to do about it. It's kind of trying to lasso him in and convince him that, you know, you can't be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man anymore, dude. It's bigger than that.
Can you quickly walk me through the process of how...
A quick way to walk anybody through a process.
At your own pace. Can you walk me through the process of how you get involved in the... Did they always tell you which movie you're in? Like, do you film a scene you don't know which movie it's going to end up in? Do they say, like, oh, we're thinking of putting you in Spider-Man, then you guys talk about that? Or do they just call you up and say, yo, you're going to be teaming with Spider-Man, you're going to go throughout Europe, we're going to have you in Venice and Prague and it all over?
Well, when I had the 9-picture deal, they let me know. Now it's kind of... well, we're doing this movie that we're thinking about, and we might want you to be a part of it, and we'll let you know. So there's that. So I'm kind of like a gunslinger in the Marvel universe now. I am Nick Fury, but we don't know when we're going to see him.
Excellent. Well, I hope we see him for many years to come.
I hope so, too.
Great pleasure seeing you.
Thanks.